Hi everyone, good morning and welcome to the channel. This morning I'm going to be driving to a waterfall near Kuantan. The waterfall is called Panching Waterfall. It's not a very large waterfall. It's easy to get there. The car park is about 500 meters away from the actual waterfall. We're going to try and climb up the waterfall and see what lays beyond. I haven't found any information online if we can even climb the waterfall, but we're going to see if we can trek through the jungle and get on top of it. Alright, it's about a half an hour drive. I'm going to have some breakfast in between before we get there, and then I'll catch you on the breakfast. Let's take a ride. Hold on there. Stay in line with me. Hold me. Hold me. Here we are just leaving a township called KotaSAS. KotaSAS is located at about 1 kilometer from the Kuantan highway, so it's directly on the exit more or less, and it's about 8 kilometers away from Kuantan town. So currently we are riding towards Kuantan town, and once we get to the traffic light and the bridge, we will turn to the right onto the bypass. The Kuantan bypass is like a circle road around Kuantan city center to divert all the heavy traffic. Here we are nearing the Kuantan bypass. And once we've done the bypass, we turn right towards Gambang. And the road we are on at this moment is Jalan Gambang, and currently we are passing the airport. Kuantan has a relatively small airport. It's a military and a commercial airport. It's quiet, a couple of flights per day, commercial flights per day, but convenient to have it so close to the city center, only about 8 to 10 kilometers away. We're about 500 meters away from a traffic light, and at that traffic light we will be turning towards Panching. See here the boards for that traffic light arriving. And then we will end up on a little bit more on a rural road that will take us to the small town of Panching. And here we are getting close to the waterfall entrance, which from this road is about 3 kilometers inwards over a dusty road. Unfortunately, we didn't video that. And here we're getting to the signpost into the Sungai Pandan Waterfall. So we just arrived in the little town of Panching, which is just behind the airport from Kuantan. There's a military airport in Kuantan and a civilian airport, and it's just behind the military airport. For if you would be looking for it on the map, I will put some location information in the comments below. So we just arrived at the Aitajung Sungai Pandan. Sungai is it means river in Malay, and then Pandan is a tree. So it's the river of the pandan tree. So most likely in the past, a lot of pandan trees were growing in this area. That's where it got its name from. That's how it works in this part of the world. So let's go in and let's see what we'll find.
Oh, Friday close.
Before we go hiking, but let me show you the river. The river is tiny, there's relatively little water in it, but I've been here before, but this is about 10 years ago, and I remember that the waterfall made quite a bit of a splash. So looking at this water that's running through this little river here, I can't imagine that the waterfall is at its fullest at the moment, but we'll have a look, we'll have a see. So we only walked about 2 minutes from the car park through the entrance, and then we can see that the river here is widening up a little bit. Again, like I said, there's not much of a stream. You can see people sitting here relaxing and enjoying themselves in the water. Some people are camping out, and I can actually just barely through these trees I can see the waterfall already. So we just gotta cross the car park, go to the entrance part, and then we'll see the waterfall from here. Huh?
Less challenging than last week.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's over. With a lot of people around.
You see the water comes from quite high up, you know?
Yeah. videos.
Hmm?
Stuff like new videos. Talk about.
Huh? Oh, do you see that little river down there where you did your green? It's little water. Look at this. Huh? Yeah. You want to take a picture? So we just walked back across the river, yeah, across the river, and then we're staying. When you look from the bottom of the waterfall, we stay on the left-hand side to see if we can find a pathway that goes up. This is a small hut, most likely for people to change. That's clever. Or to seek for shelter from the rain. Huh? What? Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I got. Now this looks like a very large Maranti tree, and it's big. It's probably about 25-30 meters high, I guess, up to the treetop. And the circumference at the bottom is probably, without the big roots, probably about 1.5 to 2 meters. So it's quite a sizable big tree. Very nice. What are these? That looks like a durian, but it's not. You think it's a durian? No, right?
Yeah, it's durian.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Is it? Which one? Durian? Okay. Go up front. Oh, okay. We're not allowed to. Well, this is how far as our entrance fee reaches. So let's see if there's no rangers. No rangers. You have 4. You see, this is what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, my legs. Whew. We're inside the thick jungle at the moment, and the path is getting smaller and smaller, as you see. There are still concrete steps here, but you can see for years they've not been used. The wood is, trees have fallen, the wood is rotten. But it's still doable though. This is pretty okay. And it looks like we're getting closer and closer to the top of the waterfall. One thing very noticeable here is that the humidity here goes up tremendously once we pass this first barrier. I can see there's a second barrier here. One day there was a gate here, but the gate is gone. and the steps are still there. Yep, we reached the top of the waterfall, which is nice. And shortly we will see a puddle. Oh, great. Okay, so as you see here, this is the top of the first tier. And we're walking over to the bottom of the second tier. You can see here there's a big water pipe here, which mostly collects water somewhere up in the basin and supports the community downstairs. And all of this is exposed bedrock, so one day I gotta come back here with my gold pen, because in the end we are not very far away from a area known for its gold. So let's see if we can get up the second tier here. Lovely. Ah, nice, yeah. So we want to step. Yeah, we want to step over there and then we will see what is there. I have to admit, we looked at the map, at Google Maps, and we looked at the layout of this waterfall. It looked all a little bit more challenging than what it is, because so far hiking wise it's been extremely easy. The water is not as clear as the waterfall that we did last week, Burkala. There's the water is pretty clean. There's a lot of small fish in the water. Not sure if that is showing on the camera. Awesome. So okay, always good to have a view of from where we came from. So we got to go down there where that tree is sticking out. That's where we came out of the jungle. Okay, let's go. You okay? You want to leave your bag behind? You can go there, but then you might get wet feet here. You gotta jump. Be careful, because this is slippery here. Oh, this is really slippery. Well, I don't think we have much option other than to get wet. I said we have no other option than to get wet. Hold on. Yeah, I tried to put my foot in here. Ooh. Be careful. Yeah. Want to get wet? Huh? No other option, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that was getting wet. Nice and juicy. I see a fairly large ant. That is a big bugger. Just to show you with my thumb next to it, how big it is. That's a very nice large ant. Okay, baby. Okay, so we made it up the second tier, and now let's see if we can find the bottom of the third tier. We only just walked a little bit up the stream, just around the corner, and we're finding a nice little third little waterfall. It's tiny though, but we can notice that we're getting into much deeper jungle, also from the noises the jungle starts to make. And I think we don't have any other choice than to get wet. You want to go in? Where's your phone? Your phone, because my phone is here. Okay. Oh, hold on. There's some wire here. Be careful, or a root. Okay, now it gets nice and juicy. I just stepped through knee-deep water, and you can see that there's quite a bit of fallen trees, big rocks that were transported by this river to a more bottom side part of the river. Okay, let's see if we can get across this part. You're better off going here though. Huh? Yeah, we can go further up. Oh, you don't want? You okay? You okay going up? Huh? Oh, that's a small one, yeah. But it seems they keep growing even when they fall like this. You want to go on?
Yeah, okay.
Just see what's around the corner here. It's a bit muddy here. Bit muddy. So be careful. Yeah. Huh? What? Oh, okay. So we just crossed the river again. It's relatively undeep puddles, about 50-60 centimeters deep. So now we're back on the bedrock. And it almost looks as if the canopy starts to open here in this wide open space. So let's have a look what's around this corner and where this river starts. If we can see, if we can find a well, that would be nice. Still, the water looks a bit murky here. Well, this area is known for its mud in the river, so it looks like the river continues quite a bit further than this. Okay, we'll have a look. So we just crossed the corner, we're turning to the right now, and it just keeps going. Well, I'm definitely gonna come here with a gold panel, for sure. Wow, gorgeous. Wow. Because if there's anything here, it's here. This is the inside bend. This rock curls up water, drops out here. Because this is all bedrock. My goodness. Nice. This is quartz. This is very good sign that there is possibility, because actually gold, when it comes from the center of the earth, it travels up with quartz. So that's good news. Well, we're definitely not the only one here, yeah? There's plenty of footsteps. There's plenty of footsteps here. Which is fresh, because there's no rainfall went over this. No, I mean, when you have a heavy rainfall, all of this would be washed out. Wow, very cool. This almost looks like volcanic, you know? Like lava.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over here. I can see the others also went here. You can actually see their wet steps, yeah. Most likely somebody's just step here on these and then you come up. Step there. Magical. Okay, we're taking a little break. I think we've been climbing for about 45 minutes now, so time for a break. Unbelievable. Oh. From the canopy we can see that the mountain is leveling out, and it looks as if we're getting to the flat part of the river. Also the noise of the waterfall is gone, so we're probably getting closer to where the stream starts. We just crossed it. That is getting me wet. Sweetie, can you help me to get my phone? I just wanted to say that there's two massive rocks in the far background. Well, this was the unexpected part. As you probably know, the GoPro 7 Hero is watertight, and the only thing is when it's not watertight is when you charge it in the morning and you forget to put the little lid on that protects the charging ports. So that's what happened here. I brought the GoPro along without that little lid. So of course when I dropped myself in the water together with my phone and my GoPro, it was no longer watertight. So it actually, I switched off the GoPro straight away. I took out the battery, I put it in the hot sun while we had a small break, and then I did the same thing when I got back home for about 3 hours, and then I let it dry overnight, and the next morning I was a bit apprehensive to actually put the batteries back in, but the batteries worked fine, the GoPro worked fine, so no damage, and it was completely flooded. Yeah, when I opened up the battery pack, I could see the water was inside. So thanks to GoPro, you make an awesome product. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this one. It was a bit longer than expected, but I also thought it would be great for you to see everything that we saw that day up on the waterfall. Actually, after this small incident with the GoPro, we had another 10-15 minute break, and then we walked back. So we had a nice hike for about 2 hours. We're probably in for about a kilometer, you know, later I checked on Google Maps, about a kilometer 200 meters. There's at least another 700 meters to go. It's, from what we can see, is about 2 kilometers you can go into the jungle there. It seems that after where we were, the river starts a bit more twisting and turning as well. So definitely a good one to go back. And as I promised you, I will bring my gold pants, and we do a little bit of panning in that area just to see if we can find some couple of specks. All right, thank you very much for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.